Hello everyone, welcome back to Purple Rose Crafts. Today we're talking about how to create this super fun lacy kind of bean stitch, and it's just a little smaller version of our puff stitch, which we've done in a previous video, and I will link that in the description below. But let's jump right in and get to day 2 of our 30 days of stitches. Alright, so to get started with our bean stitch, we are going to start by chaining an even number of stitches for our foundation chain. We're going to go back and single crochet into each chain across, starting with the second one from our hook. If you want the written pattern for the stitch, it will be linked below as a blog post, so you guys can check that out, and our materials are linked in the description below as well. Alright, so now we have one row of single crochet, and we're chaining 2, and then we're going to turn and half double crochet into the first stitch, make a bean stitch into the next stitch. So we're going to yarn over and then insert our hook, draw up a loop, yarn over again, insert our hook again, yarn over, draw up another loop, and then yarn over and pull through all of the loops on our hook. You might have to wiggle because some of the yarn overs could be a little bit tight around our crochet hook. There we have a little puffy little bean stitch. And then we're going to chain to close our stitch out. Now we're going to skip a stitch and work into the next one. So yarn over again, draw up a loop, yarn over, down through the stitch again, yarn over, wiggle our hook back and forth, pull it through all of the loops on our hook, chain to close our stitch. So there's a bean and there's a bean, and we're going to keep working in every second stitch all the way across our row, and we will turn around and go back the other way for our next row. But each row is going to be the same. We're always going to skip, and at the end of the row we're going to finish with a half double crochet in the last. I would actually love to do this one as a couple rows in hat, or the diagonal puff that we did in the previous video. Those would be perfect, you know, kind of as a couple of center kind of accent rows for a hat. Now we are going to chain 2 and repeat. So we're going to half double crochet into the first space. All right, so and now we're going to place our bean stitches into the chain that finished off the end of our bean stitch from the previous row. Now you can work this in the round the same way you would have skipped the half double crochets at the beginning and end of the row. You're just going to keep doing beans and then use your chains to get yourself the height. All right, so we've got some little spaced out little bean stitches here. So much fun. All right, and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep working on the swatch, and we'll be back in a moment. And there you have our bean stitch. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit the like button below to tell us which videos are your favorites, and click this one here on the screen, and it will be the next in the schedule of our 30 days of stitches. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you in the next one.